Some people are saying this is the scariest movie of 2025. Is it true? Find out with me, Cal, your horror pal, right here, right now. Hey y'all, welcome to The Real Value, where we recap, review, rate, and evaluate all things real, all things watched. I'm Cal, your horror pal. Today we're diving headfirst into the shadowy depths of Bring Her Back, the 2025 supernatural horror film from the Aussie minds behind 2022's Talk to Me. Danny and Michael Philippou, with co-writer Bill Heinzman back in the mix too. And side note, the directors have confirmed that, though unrelated, Talk to Me and Bring Her Back are set in the same cinematic universe. Interesting. Makes you wonder if we'll see more crossovers of like similar characters or the same characters in future films or something like that. Guess we'll wait and see. The cast, we've got Billy Barrett, Sarah Wong, and the powerhouse Sally Hawkins, who most Americans probably recognize from The Shape of Water, but she's been in tons of other stuff too, including the theater stage as well as the silver screen. All three actors, however, deliver superbly. What's the synopsis? Well, a brother and sister move in with their new foster mom and uncover a disturbing ritual buried deep within her remote home. Now listen, I ain't gonna spoil too much because the mystery's half the fun, right? But let's be honest, with a title like Bring Her Back, along with the trailer if you've seen it, you kinda already know the dark something that's coming. But in this flick, it's not what they do that shocks you, it's how they do it. Every actor brought the heat, but Sally Hawkins, she gives a chilling, over-the-top, but in the best way possible, performance as Laura, a woman you hate, but you also kind of get. You'll be torn, and then you'll just be terrified. Billy Barrett and Sarah Wong, absolute sibling goals. Their chemistry is sweet, grounded, and really makes you root for them throughout the entire movie. I also think that Jonah Wren Phillips did great, especially for a preteen. He had to be around 12-ish or so, but did a horrifyingly superb job playing Ollie. The cinematography was great, lighting and sound serviceable. Technically, it's solid. There's nothing really superior that stood out to me concerning those things, but I did enjoy their creative use of an old school VCR machine. That's right, kids, I said VCR machine. It adds to the creepy, analog visceralness to the ritual scenes. It's super effective and pretty cool. The practical effects were top tier, especially in the body horror department. There is some gore in this, so if you are averse to that, this might not be the flick for you. And shout out to the subtle symbolism surrounding Sarah Wong, who is partially blind in real life, but her character's literal and metaphorical blindness to Laura's twisted motives adds a powerful layer of meaning in this sad and grim horror. So what's the real value of this flick? We're slapping a big old real great to this one. That's right. It's not just a horror flick, it's a gut punch about love, loss, and the things we do to keep people close, even when they're already gone. It's a haunting, heartfelt horror with a clear message. Hold on to the people that you love, because you never know when your last moments together will be. 3 Scaredy Cals for this one. There are definitely going to be some scenes that stick with you. It's tense. It has that brooding atmosphere that creeps up and stays with you. Okay, that's it for me today, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Joey, for being a patron on my Patreon. Everyone else, please like, subscribe, and share. And remember to be nice to each other. And if you can't do that, at least don't be a dick. All right. Peace. Brum, brum. Brum bum 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 brum bum 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 bum.
This is not an attempt to try and get you back in my life, 'cause I realize we're wrong.